I'm going to do some book recommendations. I just realized I do book recommendations at work almost every single day. I do readers advisories almost every single day, but I don't think I've ever done like book recommendations on here. So I think I'm going to try to start doing that. And so I'm going to do one right now. If you like dark humor, okay, all of these are kind of very in like that dark humor area. So the first one is Sign Here by Claudia Lux. This one is about demons in hell who are sent up here to try and get other people to sell their souls and whatnot so that the demons who are doing the dealing can get out of hell. Because if they do enough like transactions for souls and stuff like that, they get like a second chance to live again. It's kind of all the antics and stuff that these demons get up to. So it's really funny. The second one is You'd Look Better as a Ghost. This one is about a part-time serial killer named Claire. It starts off with her meeting a guy in a bar and she brings him home to kill him, but she realizes that she's being watched. And so it kind of just spirals down from there. And so she's like in group therapy and it's really funny. Here Goes Nothing by Steve Toltz. It's about a guy who he recently gets married. Him and his wife, they live in Australia, but he dies. And he goes into the afterlife, and it turns out that the afterlife is almost identical to our world. Like, he has to have a job, he has to be able to pay for an apartment and all of that. The little quirk is that he can kind of see into the living world, so he can kind of still see what's going on with his wife. This one is a little bit darker, not as much humor, but it's still really interesting. And I think part of the reason why it's so interesting is because of the dialogue among the characters. For me, Australian authors are just always really funny. And so I got a kick out of the whole book. I thought it was really funny the whole time, but there are parts that were very sad just because the whole, he dies and afterlife thing and everything like that. But it was really good, really interesting storyline, just good. How Can I Help You by Laura Sims. This one is about a retired nurse who, when she was working in hospitals, she used to kill people. But things kind of start to catch up with her, so she has to go through like a change of identity, and now she works in a public library. The Devils. This one is so funny. It's like League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, but better. Just like a cast of just weird, misfit, mythical creatures doing their thing. They're trying to get this girl who's a princess to where she needs to go safely. And they're like her escort. And so there's like a werewolf and a vampire, and it just Van Helsing type. It's just good. It's just very, very good. So those are my dark humor recommendations. So, and if you need book recommendations, like I said, I do it at work all the time. So you can always reach out. I am happy to recommend books for you because, like I said, I do it at work. I do readers advisories every single day. So yeah.